What's up, guys? How we doing today? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. So I've been trying to locate me a new EDC flashlight because this one, well, it lost its belt clip, so I just kind of have to keep it in my pocket, and it's kind of annoying that way to get it. I'd rather have the clip, but I don't know where the clip went. It just has one of those little clippies that clips to around here, and so it can come off pretty easy, But this has been a heck of a light. It's the Streamlight Macro Stream, and you can tell it's been put through the ringer, and it definitely has, and you can tell it's been a heck of an awesome light. It's still going strong. I've washed it a few times. It's ran through the washing machine. It's a couple times. It's been lost. It's been dropped. It's been dropped from high places, so it's not like. But a few things. One, I lost the clip, and two, it's got the old style of the old micro USB, which is kind of annoying anymore because they've all gone to Type C. But it has this little ring here and another ring up there, so it stays waterproof. I mean, I thought for sure it was a goner when I washed it, but nope, worked just fine. Tried it and worked just fine. But yeah, you can tell I used it. I used it a ton, but like I said, it lost the clip. That's the main reason, and just putting it in my pocket's kind of annoying. I don't like big bulky things like this in my pocket. I mean, it's not super bulky. I mean, it's little, but it's no clip. Makes it sometimes difficult to get in and out of my pocket. So I was looking for a different one, and I was almost just going to buy even another macro stream, to be honest with you, because it's only $50 for one of these, which may seem like a lot, but for how long I've had this and how much I've put this through, well worth it. And I'm a big fan of Streamlight. But I have a tool truck that comes in, and they don't really sell these. They get this off of a tool truck, so it was a little bit more than I probably should have paid. I probably paid closer to $100 for it, but the tool trucks are nice because they let you make payments. You don't have to have the money right up front, and you can they come in, oh, hey, I need a flashlight, kind of an impulse thing. But anyway, I've been looking for a new EDC flashlight, and the guy that comes into my shop now sells Olights, and he had one of these. It's the Arkfeld. I know there's probably been a bunch of these, reviews on this, but it's $119, and that's what he sells it for. And I looked it up on Amazon, and it's pretty close. He doesn't really jack up the price too much, and he lets me make payments. So that's really, really quite cool of him. A lot of the places, they'll double the price of the unit. That way they can, because they're financing you. And so, but he doesn't. He's, $119, and I'll leave a link to this one down below too, if you want. But he opened it for me so he could program it, because he's like, you're not going to want your 2-button to be the strobe, your double click to be the strobe. So he set it to the 3 click, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But if you've seen these before, this is really the first time I've really seen one of these before. I mean, I've kind of been looking at the Surefire Stiletto, but holy cow, they're expensive. And then you've got the Streamlight, shoot, I forgot the name of it. The Wedge, I think is what it's called. The flat one, the kind of the square flat one. But this one thing I like about this, and obviously it's because I was able to get it on the tool truck. So, and he didn't have anything. He's a big fan of Olights. But this one has, it's got the few options where that one's really low. That one's even lower. That one's actually off. I think how do you do this? You hold it. Yeah, you click and hold, and that's like a really, really, really low light. Like you can almost not even tell the light's on. And then you click it again. Brightens up a little bit more. Oh, it doesn't. I think you have to hold it again. Ooh, that goes to full speed. That goes to turbo. But somehow I saw one. He'd click and hold, and that was just turn it on very, very light. You can see that it's barely on, and then you click it again, but that doesn't seem to be working. But I don't know how he did it, but basically you double click. It's 1400 lumens, I believe is what it said. But he made mine the double click to go turbo. You know, you got the single click for half, or you've got the press and hold for the really low light setting for if, you know, you don't want to be seen, you don't want to, you know. And then it's also got the green laser. You've just flipped that to the middle and you've got green laser, which is kind of cool. I mean, there's, you know, so it makes it versatile. You know, if you're giving a presentation and you need to like point at something, you can just use your little dot there. And I thought I heard if you double click it, yep, you double click it, you get the light and the dot, and that's kind of cool. And then the next one, you click it one more over that way, and you get blue. You get your blue light. Is that the blue light? That's the blue light right there. That one's the blue. UV, which is good for like, so you can see like somebody stained something on our table there, which you can't see like that. You know, you can't see it there. You can kind of see it right in there, but when you shine your blue light on it, you can really see it bright. You know, your UV light. So, and that's kind of cool for like, you know, if you need to see, you know, stuff like that, kind of glow in the dark stuff. And this is good. Being a mechanic, awesome, because, you know, I'm always looking for UV dyed leaks in AC systems and stuff like that. So that really comes in handy. And it's, like I said, it's 1400 lumens, which is kind of bright, but this one has a screw-on clip, like kind of almost like a pocket knife, and it's also got the reverse where you can put it on your, you can put it on the bill of your hat. Oh. And yeah, so this is, I mean, seems nice. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe I'll come back with another review and show you, kind of do a follow-up. I've heard people love these, and I've heard people hate them, you know, and I also like that little American flag. That'll probably be rubbed off in, you know, no time, because that's not really, I mean, it's, as you can see, I beat my stuff up, so that little flag there might disappear before too long. But also in the box, it comes with a challenge coin, which, if I can get that thing out of there somehow or another, which I haven't looked at the coin already, which obviously I didn't. I haven't even looked at the thing, so I don't even know what the heck the thing looks like. But I've heard they give these out away with the O knives, but it's just Olight. It's the Olight Arkfeld Ultra. So it's cool. I mean, it is what it is. These things are cool to keep around. I got a few of them. I don't have a whole lot of them, but I got a few of them. They're nice, and that's pretty solid brass. I mean, I'm sure it's just brass, because I mean, they're not going to throw anything of super duper value in there for you for $100. And then in here you've got your little foam piece there, and you've got your paperwork. You know, it kind of shows you how to program it. And he, like I said, he made it the 2-click turbo for me. So you click it twice and it's, nope, that is on that. So you double click for the turbo and then triple click for the strobe. So that's how he did it for me. He says, you're not going to want it on double click. No, but nobody wants it on the double click for strobe. They'd rather go double click turbo, which I get. That makes sense. And then in this little box, you get your charger, which I think is nice. It's got the type of charger that just goes on the bottom, and this might even work for the same way as the charger for the light for the gun light, so I may not even need to. I can throw this one in my bug out bag or whatever, and it just clips to that. And this is also a magnet. There's a magnet on the back of that, but yeah, you just drop that on there. It clips, and you're charging it. And like I said, it's the same. Looks exactly the same as the balder for the gun light. So I could just use that one, and like I said, throw this in my bug out bag, or throw it somewhere else in my travel kit or something for if I travel. I've got it, and I don't have to worry about, oh crap, where'd my charger go? I've got it or my toolbox at work, or whatever. But I like that how it's not the Type C or the USB. I mean, it would be convenient being the Type C because everything's Type C anymore, but that's pretty handy. And if they're getting to where they're pretty much all the same, where you just this magnet piece, because that's, like I said, that's the same thing that my other light has, so my gun light. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it at the moment, but I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works. I was liking the flat one because it's almost like a pocket knife, and the knife I keep, which I don't have on me at the moment, it's nighttime, but it's kind of, I like the flat because the round, it's kind of, I mean, I would definitely go back with one of these. If you want one of these, it's $50, where these are 120. So you're half the price. And like I said, this is, I think, 500 lumen, I think, compared to the 1400 lumen. You can definitely tell the difference, but not doing a comparison video, but this is, like I said, this has been a heck of a flashlight. I'm not complaining about it one bit. Just time to get a new one, throw this somewhere else, throw this in a bag or something, a kit or whatever, just keep it around, keep it in my office, or keep my toolbox, or whatever. It's just it's been a heck of a light. Streamlight's amazing. I'm usually a big fan of Streamlight, but I figured I would give a different brand a try and see, because, I've never really used Olights. I've got a couple of them now. They're all still fairly brand new, so I'm still working on them. And as you can see, it's kind of got like a little gritty there to grab a hold of, to get it in and out of your pocket good. So, I mean, it seems like it's very quality. It is lifetime warranty, so. But anyway, starting to ramble. The Arkfeld Olight, I'm going to give this a try for a little bit, and I'll come back with a follow-up after I've beat it up, after it's, like I said, some people love them, some people hate them, and if it catches fire in my pocket, I'll definitely let you know. If it doesn't, I'll definitely let you know. But like I said, some people love them, some people hate them. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. Do the YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You know the drills. And be sure you always stay protected. Have situational awareness. Stay aware. Stay alert. Be protective. Carry some kind of a weapon, preferably a firearm, but whatever you can legally carry. And always stay ready. The world's getting crazy. And be prepared. And we'll see you in the next one.